Incoming update. Hannah Gutierrez spoke out to deny certain rumors about the on-set shooting involving Alec Baldwin that left cinematographer Hannah Gutierrez dead. In a statement from her attorneys, Jason Bowles and Robert Gorans, Gutierrez disputed rumors of after-hours target practice on set and denied responsibility for 2 previous weapons discharges on the set of the film. Safety is Hannah's #1 priority on set, the attorneys said. Ultimately, this set would never have been compromised if live ammo were not introduced. Hannah has no idea where the live rounds came from. In addition to offering her sympathies for the family of Hutchins, Gutierrez's attorneys seem to shift the blame onto the producers of Rust. The whole production set became unsafe due to various factors, including lack of safety meetings. The statement adds were not the fault of Hannah. Click here to read more. Armorer Hannah Gutierrez, Reed, said in a statement through her lawyer on Thursday that she has no idea where the live rounds came from. According to reports, safety is Hannah's #1 priority on set. Ultimately, this set would never have been compromised if live ammo were not introduced, the statement said. Gutierrez, Reed had previously told investigators there should have been no live rounds on set, which Santa Fe County Sheriff Adon Mendoza said in a TV interview on Thursday was not an accurate statement as far as I'm concerned. Mendoza said during a press conference Wednesday that, in addition to the bullet taken from director Joel Souza's shoulder, investigators found 500 rounds of ammunition, including a mix of blanks, dummy rounds and what appeared to be live rounds. Gutierrez, Reed said in the affidavit that she checked the weapon that Baldwin eventually fired prior to the crew breaking for lunch to ensure it was only filled with dummy rounds. When the crew broke for lunch, she personally locked the gun and others in a safe in a nearby prop truck. However, at that time she claims ammo was left out on a cart on the set and not secure. Ammo was also inside the prop truck at the time. After lunch, crew member Sarah Zachary pulled the firearms out of the safe inside the truck and handed them to her. She advised there are only a few people that have access and the combination to the safe. During the course of filming, Hannah says she handed the gun to Baldwin a few times and also handed it to Walls. Fox News' Tyler McCarthy contributed to this report. As Hollywood mourns the tragic death of Hannah Gutierrez, a key question remains, how did live ammunition wound up in a real gun being used as a movie prop? On October 21, the 42-year-old was accidentally shot by Alec Baldwin with a loaded weapon that was handed to the actor by an assistant director who mistakenly believed it was safe to use on the New Mexico set of Rust. Responders flew the 42-year-old in a helicopter to a hospital where she was pronounced dead. Director Joel Souza was also hit and injured but has since been released from the hospital. On Wednesday, Santa Fe County Sheriff Adon Mendoza said in a press conference that a lead projectile that was taken from Souza's shoulder came from the FLLIP at a long Colt .45 caliber revolver that Baldwin, 63, fired during a dress rehearsal for the Western at the Bonanza Creek Ranch studio. The weapon in question is described as a black revolver manufactured by an Italian company that specializes in 19th-century reproductions. When you're using period guns from the Western era of the U.S., they don't require any modification at all to fire a blank, weapons armorer Brian W. Carpenter told Fox News. Click here to read more on Fox News. Alec Baldwin Fox News Digital exclusive. Alec Baldwin is resting up in Vermont with his family a week after the Rust movie shooting involving the actor/producer which left cinematographer Hannah Gutierrez dead and director Joel Souza injured. The 63-year-old was spotted shopping at a clothing store in a small town in Vermont. He donned a blue mask over his newly clean, shaven face. To read more, click here. Live coverage begins here.